talked to scientists years ago about global warming, climate change, and they were afraid of being fearful themselves. They were afraid. One told me, it was an interesting discussion, you know, I really think this is worse than what we're telling you, but I'm afraid to tell the public we've reached a tipping point and, you know, certain things have been said.
Why were they afraid?
And that's what I said to him. He says, I didn't want to cause a riot. I didn't want people, you know, to overreact. I didn't want to create despair, that sort of stuff. But, you know,
and yet it's created denial in some populations. And yeah, there's still not, it seems like there's still not enough urgency around it.
Don't you think that there will be a point where enough people get to be fearful enough about themselves and their families? We saw how important, you know, taking care of your family is in these films. Mm-hmm. When it strikes you on a personal level, I think that's when...
That's what it is. It has to be on a scale that a person, it affects them in their daily life. So when you talk about, I think the best way to do it, when you talk about climate warming, and it's just this some out there concept like, oh, you know, the glaciers are melting. Well, that doesn't affect me right here sitting in my apartment, right? But when it comes down to, like in California, you know, you can only take one shower a week, let's say it goes down to that. And, you know, real changes in their everyday life, that's when it will hit people, you know, not some theoretical concept. But because we think in very kind of, you know, this very minute terms.
I agree with that. I think, and going with the theme of family and fear, when you think that your kids are not going to have the same world that you are, and that's a real possibility. If you live in Florida, or maybe your grandchildren or great-grandchildren, Florida and other states are going to be underwater by the turn of the next century. And you can see that that's not that far away. That's 2 generations away from, that's my grandchildren, perhaps. Then I think you begin to realize that fear allows you to take action.